This one is for you. This one is for you if you're a researcher or you're doing a project, a PhD project that you have to present. Well, then normally you have 10 minutes. So how do you present your research so it gets exciting to listen to? So people don't fall asleep. So that they understand your message. First of all, you need to start what we call a hook. Start with a hook. Start in an exceptional way, in a different way. Don't start like the 10 other presenters before you that has their 10 minutes and they started with their name and what they do research in. Start in a completely different way. And the cameraman is tilting the camera. Can you jump your camera? Yes. Skide godt. So how do you want to start? You want to start with a hook, with a question. Okay? Like, if you do research in protein, you could start with, how many in here knows how much protein you need a day? It doesn't have to do anything with your research in protein. You just want a way to hook the audience, to make them respond. So when you ask the question, you raise your hand and say, how many in here knows how many milligrams you need of protein a day? Something like that. And then some will raise their hand. And then you'll point and get an answer, or just let them raise their hand. Then you have the attention of the audience, starting with a hook. You can put a second thing on the hook, and that's the personal storytelling. I do research in protein because my mama didn't get enough protein and she became very small. Just something personal that has to do with your research. If you do a story like that, you will have a completely other attention and people will get to know you. The more the audience knows you, you open up, you show vulnerability, the better they listen. It's like in a movie, in a Hollywood movie. You want to get to know the person you're listening to. So that was the hook. Now, then you tell about your research, okay? But you wanna do a cliffhanger now. Like, my intention of these 10 minutes talking about my research in protein is, can we get too much protein? But I will wait with that answer. First, I will continue with na 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 na. And then people listen because they want to know the answer. Can one person, and what happens if a person gets too much protein, for example? Okay, that is making a cliffhanger. You want to do that too. You only got 10 minutes. Now, what I see when I see these videos from these presentations and these jamborees, these competitions, scientific competitions, when I see the videos, there's too much information. That's another mistake researchers often do. They're trying to get the whole PhD down in 10 minutes, and you cannot do that. You gotta pick some of the information and make it more important. Just like we say within the field, at the most 5 major points that you want to make. If you only have 10 minutes, you only want to make 5 major points at the most, because that's the only thing people will listen and they will remember. Okay, so that's kind of the main thing when you do your presentation of your research that you want to remember. Do the hook, all right? Do the personal storytelling, yeah, and do the cliffhanger. And then finish up with that answering of that question in the cliffhanger. Then you have done an excellent presentation. And then do not over-inform. So I'll stop now because I don't want to over-inform. Okay? Take care and enjoy this view out here in the retreat. This is where we go when we want to relax and hang out. Take care. Bye.